Hi. This is something I've always wanted to do, but I've just never done it, which is document my playthrough of a hardcore series. Hardcore is my preferred way to play because I feel like um, it's whenever you eventually do die, it's nice to look back over what you've done. And for example, I literally just died in this world here, and what I did in my previous worlds was by the way, I died in the Nether because I was making a zombie piglin XP farm and they were still aggroed on me and I went in and got trapped in a corner by like four of them. Um, but one thing I always like to do as well is I always love to keep my very first uh, wooden pickaxe because I don't know, it's just something I've always done. Um, I was in the process of making this a village and actually having trading up and running. But what's the direction it's in? Is that it? Yeah, over there's a village, and I was gonna go and bring some villagers over from it, but I was gonna link it up with another portal so I could do it quickly, and I died because the zombie piglin attacked me. Um, but yeah, let me look at the stats of this world. Is that a thing? Statistics. Um, yeah, there's all of that if you want. Uh, anyway, the I've always wanted to just sure and upload it. I've always wanted to record a playthrough and upload it. Now I don't expect um, millions of views or anything, but it's always just been a creative project I've always wanted to do in like, getting better at editing. Why does that should have a roof on it, but it doesn't. I don't know why that bit has no roof. Yeah, it's a bit loud. So yeah, I was gonna make like some. Fuck me, it is really loud, isn't it? I was gonna make some farming villagers here, have four beds in here, but I died. Um, I don't know. Hardcore's my just preferred way to play. I'm not amazing at the game or anything, and I'm not like the best builder. I'm okay, but like this house alone probably took me obviously not a few full days, but a few days of playing. It took me to make it. I would say probably about 5 days of playing. Now it didn't take me five 24-hour days, if you know what I mean, but like 5 days of playing. Um, but yeah, I've always wanted to have. So my plan for this was I wanted to wall this entire um, place off, all the bit where I've got it like light lit up. I wanted to block it off with like a big wall, have like a seaport here. Um, and I was thinking as well, I could also do like a seaport here on this side because I loved how this cave looked naturally. And I was thinking of even like expanding the seaport into the cave, like terraforming all this out of the way, and having the port like be slightly underground. I think that would look really cool. Um, and for some reason as well, I never spotted this until nearly the end, nearly like a few weeks into my play on this world. There's just an abandoned village up here. My spawn point was here. I spawned like around here somewhere, and I made this wee starter house, and there's a mine here. Um, is that a trial chamber? It is. Holy shit, that's cool. Um, so yeah, so I thought I've always wanted to do this, and I was thinking about starting to record it during my last playthrough, but I was already so far into it that I didn't want to. So I guess dying in this world here. Is it, can I see how long my playtime is on this? Is that a thing? Games quit, ender chest open, items drop, sneak time. Since last death, 4 minutes. Time with world open, 1.5 days. So yeah, that sounds about right. All of this got in like, that's not that bad to be honest, 1.5 days for all this. That's not too bad. I had full golden armor, but I've always wanted to just document a playthrough, so that's what we're going to do now. So, my wee hard, yeah, my wee hardcore world. Now, if I start in a snowy biome, I'm going to make a new world, because I hate starting in there. I don't know why. I don't mind if it's near me, but I hate spawning in one, because for whatever reason, every time I spawn in one, the biome is fucking massive, and it takes me ages to get out of it, and I just don't deal with it. Bonus chest off, generate structures on, seed. Let's do first YouTube attempt. Why not? Why not? Right? I'm terrible at typing, by the way. Get used to that. If I'd ever, for some reason, need to. First YouTube attempt. Yeah, fuck it, why not? 6. This is attempt 6. If you want to see my other hardcore worlds, I can do that if you're curious. So, let's start. Okay, we're not in a snowy biome, which is good. We have water, fish for food. Yeah, I guess this might be an alright world to play on. Dark oak over there. It's good. It's my favorite kind of wood. That's good. I am playing. I think that's. I think that's a boat. I am playing with some mods, but it's literally just um, like mods that increase the performance of the game. That's it. Because my PC is a little bit old. Sure, Minecraft can run on a potato, but I don't know. It's just so it does lag sometimes. So because I'm kind of like a minimalist. I don't really like to have like background music that's not in the game in a video. You know what I mean? So this is kind of going to be like a low key. All of them, all of my future content will be in this style of like. It will be, you know, I'm not gonna have like a lot of edits in my videos, obviously, unless I'm doing something, and it's very tedious what I'm doing. I'll cut it up. But I I kind of like I don't really like short form content, and I like to have longer videos. For example, one of my favorite YouTubers is Jev, and I just wish his videos were longer. I don't know how to describe it. Um, Phase Jev, he's one of my. I don't know. If he uploaded like 40-minute videos, I would watch them. Not to say his content's bad, but you know what I mean. It's just an example. And look, I don't know. I feel like I have interesting things to say. So whenever something of note comes up that I want to talk about, hopefully it's not boring as fuck. So I don't have any specific plans for this world as of right now, and I never really go into a world with plans other than just build shit. But the course of action right now is to get full diamond armor ASAP. Because hardcore, you can die very, 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 very fast. So I'm actually gonna get a bed before I build a house. Okay, we have enough time still. There's a couple sheep over there. Sweet. I think we can get a bed right away, which will be amazingly handy. That's a weird generation. That's a weird river generation. I don't know. You know, I play a lot of video games, and you know, it's kind of just I've been doing it for so long that I may as well try and get some sort of creative um, productivity from it, if that makes sense. And even if I don't get that many views, like what one thing that annoys me about modern social media is 1,000 likes is not a lot, right? Because obviously 100,000 is a lot. That's a good amount. But like 1,000 people in a room, like 1,000 people watching you do something is a lot of people in one room. And social media's kind of conditioned people to think it's not, and it really is. And if like 100 people see this, to me that's like insane. That is 100 people is a lot of people. 100 people could fucking uh oh my god. Okay. One thing I'm also gonna do is I'm going to um install that mod that lets you zoom in, because Optifine isn't a thing anymore, so I don't actually know what the replacement for that is. I'll show you the mods I'm running. Here you go. Literally just that. I have shaders on to take screenshots with, but my PC isn't good enough to play with them. Oh, for fuck's sake. So, oh my god, I did it again. There we go. So, well, I can't even remember what oh yeah. Wait, no, I don't know what I was saying. Yeah, so if anybody even watches, let me know if there's any other client-side mods I should install that like just improve the game, but don't change it at all. Because I don't want to cheat. I don't want to add anything to the game. I don't want to cheat. I do everything legit. Just because I'm that. Uh, if I'm never going to do off-camera mining, I'll speed it up, or I'll talk during it. Because I feel like, how do I explain this? You know the times when you're in Minecraft and you're like excavating a massive um piece of rock out because you need the cobblestone or the andesite or whatever for a build. I feel like those are opportunities that whenever you remove them, like if you're not gonna record it, it's a good opportunity to like just talk. You know what I mean? And I wanna make use of that. Right. Okay. So let me go back to where I was. And if I manage to make any money off this, it will invest right back into doing it. In my normal job, my next paycheck, I'm gonna buy a new computer, which should be fun because I would love to be able to play games at decent settings rather than low all the time. Like I tried playing not Doom Eternal, Doom the Dark Ages. My PC could not hack it, so being able to finally play that game will be fun. But like I don't want to limit myself to just one game. I just want to record single player games that I enjoy playing. I like playing Dwarf Fortress. I'm not amazing at it, but I like playing it. I'm decent at Doom Eternal, so I could do a playthrough. I could even do like a series on trying to beat the game on Ultra Nightmare. That would be fun. You know, the game mode where you die and your save gets deleted. That would be fun. Because I've never beaten the game on Ultra Nightmare. I could do it for 2016, Doom 2016 as well. I don't think about it. Although that game's a lot easier, and I have attempted it, but it's just not something I ever did. But I guess if I have like a creative um aspect of beating the game, I'm more likely to do it. So yeah, I think that now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. It's probably to do with the fact that like um, I'm, I have a lot of anxiety around uploading stuff. Like I have an Instagram account, but I don't ever upload on it. Just because I don't like taking photos of myself and stuff for no specific reason. Just it's just not the kind of person I am. I don't really care about um, it's just not. I'm not like. I would say I'm doing this for money, but it's not even. If that's if I manage to make money from this, awesome. I would be delighted. But like, it's not the reason I'm doing it. It's just something I've always wanted to do. And I seen a quote. I can't even remember where I seen it, but it was essentially, if you're looking for reasons to do it, you probably shouldn't. And if you're looking for reasons not to do it, you probably should. And doing this was one of the things that I was looking for reasons not to do, even though I really wanted to. I can't believe there's a woodland mansion over there. That's so lucky. Well, that might be a sign of good things to come from this. But like, I'm not gonna have crazy. I'll maybe have like very big edits whenever it's like there's a reason for it. Like if I'm trying to tell a story in my video or whatever. But for the most part, it will kind of just be like minimalistic, like this. So, let's get mining. I need gear badly. You know, it's hardcore. You can't really be running around without armor for very long. Um, and to be honest, I am upset I died in that world. But I think maybe it was, I believe there's a reason for everything. Like every shitty relationship you've been in has been there so that you get out of it eventually. It's like I see it as the universe basically trying to tell you, hey, this isn't for you, leave. And you know, you always learn something from bad things like that. Yeah, there's always something to take away from it. And yep, sometimes it can seem like why am like I've never like it's hard to say I've never done anything bad to anybody because everybody has at some point. But like I don't go out of my way to be negative to people. Negative people seem to find me for some reason, and I'm the one who has to like live with it, and I can't be rude back. Recently, I've kind of gotten a lot lower of a tolerance for that sort of stuff, and I'm willing to call people out for it. But yeah, I don't like doing it, but it has to be done because I have a very limited amount of energy throughout the day, and I don't want to spend it on negativity. I want to spend it on stuff like this, and I like drawing and stuff. Um, but I don't know. I get burnt out on stuff so easily, and I always have like 1,000 things I want to do at any given moment. So spreading that energy out has always been really difficult for me. So I guess doing this is gonna give me like a consistent project to work on, and honestly, as long as it's entertaining for me watching it, I'll be happy enough. Now I'm not very good at editing, so bear with me on that, but I will get better. I can do it, but literally all I can do is edit, like cut clips up, and I don't know. I feel like I've watched enough YouTube videos to know if something's entertaining or not. I feel like I have a fairly good judgment on that. Now, because I'm not going to be using like hyper insane edits. maybe it won't be as popular as I want. Like, yes, I want people to watch this eventually, obviously, but I'm also doing it for me. Like I hate watching playthroughs of games, and there's like a million sound effects. There's constantly background music in the background, and the hey guys, so we're gonna be playing like you know like I don't know. I kind of don't like it. Maybe that's just me, but like, why can't people just talk like a regular person? I know it gets more views. That's why people do it, obviously. But as I said, I'm doing this for me. I don't really care about that. Um, yeah. And as I said as well, I'm not. I do have periods where I don't like to talk, so there might be extended gameplay of me not speaking. And if you don't like that, that's just the way I am, and I'm not going to change who I am as a person to accommodate more views because I already change enough about myself in real life to be accepted by most people, and I'm not doing it here. This is my thing. If other people like it, awesome. If they don't, awesome. It's for me anyway. Um, I don't know. I'd also like to. I don't really have any specific plans for this. Do you know what I mean? Although I do I graduated a graphic design uni course, which was really fun. I loved it. But like I haven't actually started freelancing yet because I'm too uh introverted to like put myself out there and advertise my work, if that makes sense. So I figured that doing something I'm already like comfortable doing, which is talking while playing a game, would be a good way to um like at least get a head start on that without actually doing it. Because I don't know. I can be a pretty blunt person in real life, so as I said, I have no tolerance for people being rude anymore. If somebody is being rude, I will just straight up ask them to stop. And you know how a lot of rude people will pretend that they're not being rude whenever you call them out on it. Um, I don't have any issue with straight up like getting into an argument with somebody to try and prove that they're being a dickhead. Um, and because I have no tolerance for like people being rude, I imagine that I can't force kindness. It really drains me. Forcing yourself to be kind to somebody who doesn't appreciate it is one of the most taxing things for me, and I can't do it. I can only do it for very short periods, so I don't work jobs that involve customers because I just cannot do it. It's so it for me it's a humiliation ritual, and I'm not going to do it. If somebody's being rude to me, I'm being rude back. I just don't have or I'm leaving. Like I don't have tolerance for it. Not enough people are like call out rude people, and that's why they get away with it. So at least I will be the person to be the person that like tells them to wise up. I don't have an issue doing that. It's less draining than pretending you like the person. Okay, so I have actually no I have oh I forgot you can make copper tools. Okay, I'll do that then. How much copper have I got? 27. I can get myself some armor. Where did I place my bed? It's over here, isn't it? I'm so directionally challenged as well. That's another thing you'll see in this is my sense of direction is dog shit. Um, so I have to take screenshots of coordinates for everything because I just straight up forget. Um, Also, I'm using the NVIDIA, like the NVIDIA graphics, you know, the software you get with your NVIDIA graphics card. I'm using that software to record. So if somebody, like, if that's a bad software to use, I have it so I can separate the microphone and the desktop audio tracks, but I don't even know how that I'm going to use that. I don't even think I have an editing software on my computer to do. With DaVinci Resolve is free. I can use that. That's fine. I'll download that. Like I've literally just decided to do this on a whim. Um, I'm kind of doing the retardmaxxing thing. If you've heard of that, where it's like, if you have a thought to do something and you want to do it and you know it's not a bad thing, you should just go do it. And I've been applying that in my life a lot recently, and it's honestly improved it in every way. So I figured I might as well do it here, since this is something that's always been at the back of my mind and I've just never done it because I've been too afraid of like what people will think. But honestly, right in this moment in my life right now, I kind of don't care. Do I care what people think of me? Yes, because I think it's inherently impossible to not, because humans are biologically like small tribe creatures. It's the way we're programmed. So even though there's a billion people in the world, our outlook on the world is still we're in a small tribe, and if we're ostracized from that tribe, we're gonna die without them. We still think like that, and I don't think you can change that outlook. But you know, you're not your thoughts, and you can like separate your thoughts from yourself. So yeah, so I'll try my best to not care what people think, because even if every if every single person who watches this hates it, I'm still gonna continue to upload it because I can watch it back for myself once I die in this world, and it's like my own little TV show recounting my experience playing this world, which will be fun. Um, do I want to live stream? Probably not. Mainly because my computer isn't good enough to do that, most likely. So I don't think I could. I would need a new computer to do that, and I don't know. I feel like having donations pop up on the screen in a YouTube video has always annoyed me. Or maybe if I stream, I wouldn't have that stuff come up. I don't know. It would be something to consider, but I'll leave it. Um, as I said, I'm literally just doing this on a random Sunday. So, um, like I literally just died in my last world and instantly went to play this one. So, um, so in every world, I always have the goal of getting all the music discs because I love having like a music room. That's just something I like doing. So that's gonna be like the first long-term goal is to have that every single music disc on a wall in a room. Obviously, I need to kill the. I've never killed the Ender Dragon in a hardcore run ever. It's never been done. But like, I'm sick. I want to have a long-term hardcore world because I've died in all my other ones. So the highest priority right now is to get protection for all armor. That's goal number one. All diamond Prot 4 armor with mending. And to be honest, I could have done it in that last world if I wasn't so focused on making the place look nice first. That's one thing I need to change about my hardcore worlds, is I struggle with, like, I always want to make everything look nice first before I make it practical. That's not happening in this one. This will look like a really shitty world until I have, like, amazing gear. So let me think. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make this a little house, because, as I said, it's gonna look good later, not now. And if you're the kind of person that expects me to be, like, really enthusiastic all the time with my voice and inflections, it's just not the kind of person I am, and I'm not willing to do it. It's just, I don't know. It's just, I always, like, every time I want to watch a new YouTuber play Minecraft, because I always base it on the first 5 seconds of the video. Are they really obnoxiously loud with their voice, and do they sound like they're like like if they're on the set of the Wiggles? If they sound like that, I'm not watching the video, because it's just it's oh, I don't know how to describe it. It's just awful sounding, and I hate every moment of it. Yeah, cool. That looks amazing. Um, boom, boom. Of course, there's gravel in the way. Oh my god. Like, my microphone is really bad, so I'm hoping if I make money from this to buy a better microphone. Because, gee, I'm just using, like, a Razer headset microphone, so it is gonna sound pretty bad. Yeah, that's deep enough. Why not? I don't even know why I'm mining this deep for a house, but as I said, retard max. Just do shit. And there will be moments where I am just silently mining. What I'm thinking of doing, like, if I wasn't speaking while doing this, is I would just what would I do? I would just be there would be no audio of me speak. Maybe I would have, like, me speaking over the gameplay, but I would speed up the gameplay by, like, a bunch so that it's really quick. Because just watching somebody mine without speaking is a bit weird. And then I'll slow it back, then I'll go back to normal speed whenever I'm done speaking. But I'm gonna do that right now, unless I have something else to say. On a side note, see this leaf litter stuff? I really don't like it, because whenever you're just digging up dirt, you collect so much of it. Yeah, I'm not fond of that addition to the game. That looks so bad, but I don't even care. It can get fixed later. As I said, in my old worlds, I would have tried to make it look good before, but my goal right now is just purely survival. I don't care about, like, how it looks for right now. Even though it pains me to make it look like this, I don't care. I just leave it. It doesn't matter. Uh, can I make leggings? Yes. Anyway, silence again. I'm not even gonna lie, that actually scared me a little bit. How do you make a stone cutter? As I said previously, I always keep my wooden pickaxe, the starting one. I'll keep this one, why not? It's a shame that that pickaxe actually broke my copper one, because I would have kept that, but it doesn't really matter. So right now, I'm just gonna look for iron. That's my goal for right now, because I need a shield as soon as possible to prevent dying from a creeper. Okay, that's definitely a cave here, skeletons. Unless it's nighttime outside, which it could be that, but yeah, actually it very well could be nighttime. We go sleep. And one thing I did in my old hardcore world as well was whenever I made a base like this, I stripped everything out and took it to the new place. I'm gonna leave everything here, just because it's a nice little reminder of like where you've come from, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna leave all of this as I leave it whenever I go to leave to make a better base. Okay, that is the cave. Skeletons early game without a shield are probably the most dangerous mob, I would say, because of their knockback, and they deal quite a bit of damage with their arrows. So I'm hoping he's easy enough to kill. Hey guys, so today we're gonna be building this, and Mr. Beast is gonna show up, and he's gonna, you like, you know what I mean? I don't like that. I find it grating on the ears. I think that water's actually over here now. Tell you what I'm gonna do. Oh, you're a gimp. What I'm gonna do is accessibility.
Narrator narrates all. Narrator off.
What's the thing that like lets you see the direction of a sound? View bobbing, monochrome logo. Directional audio? No. Closed captions on? So he's over there. The one downside to recording my gameplay will be I won't be able to listen to my own music unless I can figure out a way to isolate that audio from the recording. But like, I'd like to have just the Minecraft gameplay in the background for the video, and I don't want to hear two songs at once. See, these are the times where I would just like to put on X-Ray, but I don't want to cheat. It's not something I ever like doing. I always feel guilty after doing it. Even though it's a single player game and I can play however I want. I prefer not to play like that. Finding the skeleton is going to be very annoying, I can already tell. How the fuck did I get in here? What? Am I having a stroke? Did I place that there? Oh, I did, because I needed to get up to get the coal. Right. So I'm gonna edit this video the way that I think is best. Let me know if my pacing is good in terms of... No way that's all this cave is, by the way. In terms of like how much I speed up the video and stuff, because I do want it to be like slow paced, but like I don't want it to be boring. So please give me any criticism, because as long as it's constructive, if it's literally just you saying that I'm shit or whatever, like I don't care. Like tell me why I'm shit. But the thing is, I tend to be quite burnt out a lot. So because I work a regular job, um, so there might be massive gaps between uploads. Um, I don't know. I'm kind of just a reserved person as well. I don't have when I have a lot to say, but it comes out in bursts. Like I'll go a few hours without speaking, and people will think that I'm upset or something. It's just the way that I am. I might make like 3 pickaxes. Actually, no, I have an iron. Yeah, I can make iron. Good. I'm also gonna make a bunch of steps while I'm up there. But like, I have this coworker who is like a really rude person. And the thing is, it's annoying because he can be very good at the job, but he can also be really, like, he'll come in high and like it just slows the pace of everything down. And he becomes very rude whenever he's high. And, you know, I have to work with him. And he's there. And as I said, I'm running out of patience of like being nice to people that are being rude. So I don't even know where I'm going with this, but like it's just I just wish people could be nice. I think that's where I'm going with it. Like, sure, dark humor is funny and all, but it's not because I have any actual hatred towards those people. The only hatred I have towards is obviously nonsense and people of that nature. You know, billionaires who think that humans are just purely a product to make money off and stuff like that. Those people are scum, and I don't like them. But like, I'm sure there's nice billionaires. I'm sure there's some very amazing billionaires out there. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't know. I'm not saying all billionaires are bad, but I'm saying all nonsense are bad. Is what I'm getting at. Um, I don't even know what I don't. The thing is, this is kind of how I speak. Just something comes into my head and then I'll say it and then move on. Sometimes I go on longer tangents, but it's I don't know. It comes and goes. It depends on what I'm talking about. If I have enough interest in continuing what I'm saying, some things kind of just need to be said, and then that's it. This episode will probably end whenever I get some iron armor. Um, if I plan on continuing this, I'll probably need to get a dedicated hard drive for recordings. Um, but as I said, for right now, it's purely just because it's something I've always wanted to do. This is why I'm doing this. I don't have any goals in mind. It's kind of just I'm doing it because I have the desire to, and nothing more. I don't have any goal. I'm not trying to sell you anything as of for right now, but if I were to sell you something, it would be something I genuinely care about, and I wouldn't just take money for anything. Like, because I'm a graphic designer, maybe I would design something, like a shirt or a book or something, and sell that. But like, I wouldn't sell you like a shitty, like, gacha game. Unless I thought it was a really good game. Why is that spider invisible? I've never seen that in all my years of playing this game. What is that about? Is that like a witch did that? If I go silent here, it's because I'm really concentrating, so I apologize for that. No, because I love watching people play hardcore Minecraft, but like, I've kind of just always wished there was somebody who showed more of the process of them playing rather than just the final outcome, if you know what I mean. So I guess that's the niche that I'm going to be filling. That's probably a very small niche, but I'm creating content that I would want to watch. So. That's kind of my goal here. I just kind of want to have a slower paced channel. Is there any diamonds down there? I don't see any. What level am I at? 13. There could be diamonds here. But yes, the only thing I'm going to be rushing in this is getting better armor because, oh, there's cave spiders there. I'm not messing with that. I need to get decent armor as soon as possible because I've died because of it in all my other worlds because I've been too busy trying to make everything look pretty and not functional. That's, oh my god. Okay. Uh, let's memorize those coordinates. So in this playthrough, it won't look pretty for a while, so bear with that. How is there not diamonds there at all? Not even one. I really want to go down there, but it's not a good idea without at least full iron armor. I'm gonna light up at least some of it just so that it's easier to go down next time I'm here. I'm pretty getting confident something I always wanted to do, but I just never done it because I'm just not the talkative person. But I think it's actually a strength nowadays. There's a lot of actors dialogue people like you just want a low key video to watch rather than somebody who's just screaming constantly. If you know what I mean? I definitely think there's a niche for that, though. Oh fucking hell, man, this place is huge. I thought you didn't see me, good damn it. Sure. Oh, look at that. Oh, fuck. Just when I was about to leave, they pulled me right back in. Sopranos reference. I recently finished that show, and I thought it was really good. Now, the best thing about it isn't the writing itself, although it's good, but I'm always somebody who's valued the characters in something more than the story itself, and the characters in Sopranos are great. It's even though it's not a comedy, it's really funny. There's dark comedy moments, but it's not a comedy. Um, I'm very happy I watched it. It was an awesome show. I'm not gonna say anything about it just in case you plan on watching it, because I hate people who are like, "Oh, but it's like fucking 20 years old. You can say spoilers." Yeah, but like not everybody's watched it that wants to watch it. But if you're thinking about watching it or can have considered watching it, you should. It's really good. Oh Jesus Christ! Right, I got a bit overwhelmed there. Have I got meat to eat? Nope, I don't. Okay, I'm gonna go. I have no food. Actually, I think what Silvio is referencing in that reference is The Godfather, but I've not watched it. I know it's a fucking crime, and I will watch it at some point. As I said, like, not everybody who wants to watch something has watched it. Um, but like, I'm just not a big movie or TV show guy. I kind of only watch something if I've heard about it a lot or it interests me. Like the Fallout show. I'm a Fallout fan, so I watched it. Season 2 was a bit worse, but it was still good. Season 1 was far better. I don't really like how they portrayed the NCR and the Legion in the show, which I expected. I didn't expect it to be a good representation of them. I don't really like it the way there's no canonical ending for New Vegas. I would much have preferred it, like, if you know how in Fallout 1, uh, Fallout 2 directly takes place after it, and all of your choices in Fallout 1 there's a canon choice for each of them in 2. I don't know why they wouldn't just do that. But I'm not a writer. I'm sure it was much harder to write it the way they did than it would do to be just to choose a canonical ending for the game. But I'm not a writer. I don't know what I'm talking about, so I'm not going to criticize it. But I didn't like it. I don't like how the Legion is. This is the end of the episode anyway, so I'm not going to go on another rant. But oh my god, it's so bad out there. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to edit this. Let me make that. Let me make that. Fuck off, make that. Make that, make that. Make a diamond pickaxe, I suppose. And then I have 2 more for an enchanting table whenever I get obsidian. I need more coal now, but there'll be loads in that cave, so I don't even need to worry about that. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, because I kind of enjoyed making it. So yeah, thanks.